Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is a great game, but you probably already knew that. In my opinion, is one of the best games of the past decade. So, I will be getting the Platinum today. I already tried to get all the achievements, but that was about 2 years ago on Steam, where as you can guess there's no Platinum trophy. This Platinum is more on the easier side, though it's not the easiest one I've tried. Even though I don't consider myself a big Star Wars connoisseur, but this game is some of the best Star Wars that I've ever witnessed, and all despite all the bugs and visual glitches we will witness. We start as Cal Kestis, a Jedi survivor of the Purge, who was working as a scrapper on the planet Braca. After a working incident and saving a friend's life, ended up drawing the Empire's attention upon him. Our friend got executed and we got to escape the Inquisitors on some great action sequences and set pieces, which also serve as tutorial. Even got to fight the second sister, which I could have defeated right away if the game allowed me to. Gotta say, I'm playing on Jedi Master by the way, which I consider quite impressive, but not as impressive as what I am planning to do after this video. So if you want to know, keep watching and I don't know, subscribe while you're at it. We are rescued by the Mantis and its crew, made of Seer, a rogue Jedi Master, kind of, and Grease, the pilot and official chef of the crew. This encounter grants us our first trophy, and we also get our second trophy, Sabersmith, for entirely customizing our lightsaber as a proper Jedi. We travel to a new planet, Bogano, where there's something that would help us to fight back against the Empire. Oh, and would you look at that? Our first glitch. Expect more of these for the rest of the game. Starting our planetary exploration, we found our little robot sidekick, BD-1, in classic Star Wars fashion. During our time in Bogano, we got multiple new skills and some collectibles, which will be counted for their own trophies later on. We got to climb, jump, slide and fight our way through the planet until the vault, where we found our hidden artifact to be a holocron, and also our next trophy, a long time ago. Coming back from the vault, as some new areas became available, I went to kill Ogdo Bogdo, the certified noob killer of this game. But soon enough it would crumble before my might. To mention, Ogdo Bogdo is part of a squad of legendary bosses. There are 4 of them, that's why they are a squad, and defeating them will grant a trophy, but this will be later. On my way back to the Mantis, I got perfect timing for parrying 100 enemies. In the vault, we learned of a key that would help us to access the vault's content. But our next clue sent us to a tomb in Zepho, an Empire-controlled planet riddled with highly aggressive fauna and also some Imperial goons. I got kicked in the chest by a goat and kicked him back for the next trophy. Kickback for kicking back a goat after being kicked by said goat. Hope I said it right. During our dungeon crawling time in Zepho, doing boring ball puzzles, we also learned some new skills. Those essential skills granted from the Force are learned via flashback from Kyle's training as a young Jedi Padawan. They serve for traversal purposes and exploration, but can also be useful in some combat scenarios. At the end of the tomb, we unlocked the next trophy.
Chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out.
Our new lead sent us to Kashyyyk. On the way to the ship, we got back at you for deflecting 50 blaster bolts. So if you couldn't already tell, I'm trying to do everything possible on every planet before going to the next story chapter, which put me in a lot of combat situation. That's why I'm getting some of these grindy trophies so quickly. Before Kashyyyk, we went back to Bogano for more collectibles, the dual-bladed lightsaber, and a new friend. We also find some plants for Grease's terrarium, which is a set of collectibles that grow in the ship, and we find them by scanning them around the world. Entering Kashyyyk, we got caught in the middle of a crossfire and jacked an AT-AT walker, and one of the best action sequences in the game. Our next trophy, Banksha, is earned by pushing an astromech droid to another enemy, defeating them. And another one for hacking a droid and using it to defeat an enemy. We stormed the Imperial facilities with Saw Gerrera, and we helped free the Wookiees to help us find their chieftain, but for now he is missing. So we went back to Zepho to learn more about the key and our guide, the Jedi Master Eno Cordova, who is also the old master of our friend Seer. Actually, it is pronounced Eno Cordova, not Cordova. Or am I? Yeah, I'm quite mistaken. It's actually Cordova. Cordova. Eno Cordova. That's it. Inside the Imperial excavation, we got our second showdown with Thrilla, the second sister Inquisitor, where she was again saved by the cutscene. Back to our tomb raiding adventures, we got another story-related trophy and another one called the Full Glow Up. While trying to leave, we got captured by some bounty hunters. They put us in an arena where we fought and got rescued by the crew. About the bounty hunters, there's multiple of them, and killing them will unlock another trophy later, so we'll keep an eye on them. Back on Kashyyyk, we learn of Tarful's whereabouts, so we gotta see him. After speaking with him, he sends us to the Life Tree, where we got on a gleeful escapade with the Ninth Sister. We found out our key, or Astrium, is actually on Dathomir, so we have to go there. But before that, we got our long due tete-a-tete with the Ninth Sister. And we also learned that her name was Masana Tide, which is also the trophy's name. Before leaving Kashyyyk, I got the trophies Big Bang for blowing up 25 enemies with explosives, and Look Out Below for pushing 25 enemies over the edge. Right on the start of Dathomir, we met a very interesting witch, and also we got 2 trophies. Can't Touch This for precision evading 100 attacks, and Kickoff for kicking someone to death. And the deeper side of the planet, we got a big showdown against Gorgora, a winged beast that we took down fairly easily, awarding us with another trophy.
You okay? Yeah, I'm great. Wish I could say the same for this creature, though.
Discovering 75 Force Echoes, we unlocked the Echolocation trophy.
My sister uses both
We tried to enter the temple, but the force was rather strong, and some conflict inside our mind did not let us enter, and we broke the lightsaber. Trying to leave Dathomir without a weapon isn't a simple task, and the Goth Witch has sent her dead sisters after us. We have to go to Ilum, the cold planet where kyber crystals grow and young Jedi goes to create their own lightsabers. In Ilum, we combine our master's saber with the new one given by Seer, uniting the teaching from both our masters and creating a new weapon for more civilized time. Just as the trophy says. So we went back to Zephyr and the Crash Venator, where we unlocked the trophy visiting Alderaan places for exploring the ship. And we found our last steam canister, unlocking the medical droid trophy. Back in the temple, I let the witch hold my lightsaber. Her name is Merrin, and she's a Night Sister. Together, we confronted the fallen Jedi Malicos and defeated him.
What is this?
It's like you said, Malicos. Dathomir will be your grave. Let him lie in the dark with his secrets until death takes him.
Why'd you help me?
To rid Dathomir of that parasite.
After finding the Astrium, we held hand and she decided to come with us, so we could go together in an adventure to explore and uncover the vastness of the galaxy.
My crew, they might take a little bit of convincing, though.
Then we'll convince them.
Defeating the last bounty hunter grants us the trophy Scum and Villainy. As we were getting now to the end of the game, it was time for cleanup. After getting everything, every secret, every chest and every collectible on all the planets, we got these trophies. Field of Force, for unlocking all Jedi abilities in the skill tree. Triple Take, for defeating 3 enemies with 1 lightsaber throw. Cal Got Your Tongue, for slicing an Ogdoton. Data disk for unlocking all Cordova's journal entries. I hope I said it right. A galaxy far, far away for getting 100% of the holomaps. Collector for all and every collectibles, and Green Thumb for growing all the 10 plants on the terrarium. And at last, the most tedious trophy, Not So Fast, for defeating 25 enemies under the effect of Empowered Slow. Now this isn't that difficult or complicated, but I just didn't know how it worked. Back in the vault, in Bogano, we found the holocron with a list of 4 sensitive children across the galaxy. But Thriller arrived and took it for herself after the memories from her blade distracted us.
Careful with that thing. It's been through hell.
Back in the Mantis, we are knighted by Seer, becoming a Jedi Knight, and we decide to follow Thriller to the Fortress Inquisitorius, where she is keeping the holocron. And the fortress, we infiltrate as quietly as possible and fight Thriller in our last showdown. But the man himself, John Star Wars, decided to crash the party.
You have failed me, Inquisitor.
Avenge us! Run! No!
You would be wise to surrender.
We had to run away as he was coming to get us, and we got a trophy, databank, for scanning everything and every enemies, including Vader. Now we only have to witness the ending and get our last trophies. Back in the ship with everyone in one piece, we decided to leave the fate of the younglings to the Force, and especially away from that man. And so, we unlock our last trophy, Trust Only in the Force, for completing the story, and right after, the Platinum, after 29 hours of playtime. And there you have it, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Platinum achieved. I really love this game. I really have a great time. I already played it a while ago and I decided to try it out again, and now to get the platinum, and knowing that the sequel is already out. I mean, that was like a year ago, I think, maybe 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. Well, I already bought it, so I'm eager to try it out, and I will for sure make another video of the platinum again, so I hope you dare to see it. And to announce, I will be also trying to beat this game with only kicking and force powers only, so it's gonna be great fun, and I hope you would look forward to it. So I think that's it. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe so you can be the first to see the next video. Thank you for watching, and I don't know, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time, I guess. Peace.